Good morning, SpeedGaming. Welcome to another Choozo Randomizer semi-final match between OK Beamer and Idol. I am Exact Science, joined once again by Bad at Metroid. How are you doing this morning?
Pretty good. Yourself?
I'm doing great. Have myself a very fancy breakfast today of a sandwich with one egg. Um,
Excellent.
and we've got a gauntlet start.
Never seen me get
Oh,
stuck that way.
Oh, Beamer, scaring me. I mean, there you can wiggle back out. Oh, that's a nice first non-morph item.
Yeah, you rarely see bombs this early. Typically power bombs are the explosive for the whole game.
hmm Yeah, this is one of those items that it's not, it's very rarely actually mandatory, but it's just always so nice to find early because it takes a lot of stress off of you for your power bomb collection. Um, it's a lot easier to complete the game one or two power bomb packs if you've got regular morph bombs to back it up, and just does open up quite a bit this early.
Like Beamer's gonna tank the Paris, but Idol's gonna go back out. And we have Meridia, East Meridia.
So Beamer's not going to stay there.
Yeah.
And this is full countdown, so let's see these you check if there can be a major item there.
Plasma. Wow.
And speaking of major items,
One of those seeds.
I suppose so. Where did that Mushroom Kingdom portal go?
Mushroom Kingdom was Chronic Boost.
Chronic boost, alright. That would explain why Beamer noped out immediately.
Yeah, I don't think that it's possible to do that.
Right, he can't go anywhere. On one tank. Sound of morph bombs this morning.
So far, the major difference is Idol doesn't have information of the left-sided criteria. I think that actually caused him to lose a game versus Sasha Boss last week, which is interesting.
Right. And is Idle not going all the way down to?
Yeah, I'm very curious what this is. Maybe he wants to save? I guess that makes sense because if he saves, then he can go check out the side hopper room with impunity.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know, with power bombs and plasma, that's not as bad a check as without either of them. And there are a lot of checks down here that might be that last major, and it could still be progression at this point.
Yeah, very curious why that happened. Okay.
Yeah, we'll take those. You don't say no to supers this early, and it's hard to say no to them in general when they're right. So I imagine we will see if Beamer comes back and checks the hopper portal, then we'll probably see him grab those missiles. They're not the best item or ammo by any means, but it's still very nice to have them.
Yeah, at very least you need missiles for Ventoon.
Well, you don't need them. That fight's doable with just supers. Like, I mean, that's
A
the
charge
intended
beam, sure.
strat. But it's the intended strat per Nintendo Power.
we're getting a little fancy with the Billy Mays. Dropped a bomb up top and then jumped off the crumble block just right.
Nice. This is kind of an interesting check from Beamer with only one item in criteria. And it looks like was that criteria key hunters goes to Red Tower.
So. And then top of Red Tower goes towards Lava Dive.
Yuck.
At least we found Lower Norfair and East Meridia.
That's true. We've got both of our endgame areas where we can't do anything. I guess East Meridia arguably is like late mid-game, but you know, later half of the game for sure. Alright, so unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see an X-ray check from either one of our runners with this 0 and red Brinstar. Always kind of disappointing.
That's our final crater major.
Yep, and yeah, with screw attack, this portal check is absolutely free.
Doing Green Brinstar, that's a difficult call.
Yeah, that's a nice thing to find. Only 2 majors this time, so not like as huge as it could be, but you know, you want energy, you want ammo. Green Brand is a great place to find it because there are a lot of checks and many of them are very dense. Like that early supers location, for example, between the 2 rooms there is 5 checks.
True.
And
also, you can get them all, as opposed to, other than the waterway, everything's accessible at this point.
Yep. And there's top of Upper Norfair, which is also empty. Interesting.
Did somebody see the Red Tower side? Assuming I'll check that, but I blinked.
Yeah, same. I was busy watching Beamer's transition check. Oh, so that is going to be the exit to Lower Norfair?
Okay. And top of Green Brinstar, we might get a high 5.
All right. And yeah, one thing that is kind of vaguely disappointing about having bombs and PBs this early is we're not going to see either runner go for the Ron Popeil screw attack. I guess Beamer would be the only one who could do it, but it is possible to collect the very back missiles here with nothing but screw attack and morph. It's just not. It's a pretty tight check. You have to.
Oh wow! Both items at reserve.
Idle giving the thumbs up. I can only imagine partially to troll me. He's given me some crap for skipping spring ball in the past.
That's huge though, because now Idle doesn't have to check anything else in Green Brinstar. And
yep.
I'm assuming Beamer's going to make a bunch of unnecessary checks here.
Yeah, I'm guessing Beamer will probably may skip Eticoons. May check the front 2 items, may check all 3, but I would be a little bit surprised. If I had to guess, I would imagine Beamer will abandon the inner Mission Impossible check, or the check at Mission Impossible, and probably won't check Eticoons, but we'll see.
Oh, nope. Beamer disagrees. Mission Impossible it is.
No.
Maybe I'm imagining it, but I feel like whether or not to check Green Brinstar has been actually a big point of contention and a deciding factor in a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
There's one race I saw where somebody just skipped all Green Brinstar and checked the tube, and it happened to be the one major item that allowed them to just like shave 2 minutes off their game.
Oh wow, that's Yeah, if you can do something like that, it's a great skip because, Green Brinstar having a lot of checks kind of cuts both ways because it does take a while to clear.
5 in Green Brinstar makes me happy. 2 makes me question what I'm doing.
Yeah, I think up and 2 is cool too. Just might be the strat for you. Always cool. Little frame perfect trick. Saves. Not a ton of frames, but
What's the trick?
yeah. Up and 2, if you jump frame perfectly on the little shelf where the charge Choozo statue is, you can get up to the top with just 2 wall jumps instead of 3.
Oh, okay.
Screw was at Criteria PBs behind Morph, yeah.
Which is actually where, Idol's right there, so.
Yeah.
You're back at item convergence. Item parity?
So yeah, Idol's gonna feel, I think, pretty good about skipping all of the retro Bryn checks. So that skip, a big gamble, but I think it's paying off a bit here. So I guess we've got to go back to Red Brinstar, huh? Or no, we haven't seen top of Green Elevator except Beamer. Is that what Beamer just checked and found?
Greenburn Elevator, I think, is how Beamer got here. It was
Yep.
from
Okay.
Red Brinstar.
Yeah,
We haven't
little...
seen the tube or
Oh,
tunnel top right.
it must have. I think this goes to where Idol just checked. Goes to nope. This goes to West Meridia. I am lying to you. Sorry.
Beamer, I think, struggling with his tracker again. Hopefully, he didn't lose it or anything.
Yeah. Also, probably considering what to do while he fiddles with it and tries to get it working again. What he will do is go back through this portal. This Green Brinstar music is a certified bop. Well, maybe not a bop. Kind of unclear on exactly the difference between the various terminologies for songs that rule, but whichever one is appropriate, this song is definitely it.
Maybe. I don't know either.
I think Jam's a pretty good one. And nice little gravity jump up the tube from Beamer.
And it's vanilla.
And West Meridia has 0.
A lot of goose eggs. One of that means we're gonna have a stacked wreck ship.
We could see the legendary Croc 5. That'd be pretty funny.
I'd settle for a Crade 3.
Crade 3 would be a good one too, yeah. See.
Where are they going?
Nope.
Oh, Idol doesn't have knowledge of the left of criteria.
Oh, okay.
So that makes sense.
And does have screw attack, and so will probably route in the. Well, no, not with 0 items. But he can go to Gauntlet. There's a major item there. That is false. For the record, chat. All right, Peter's doing some nice little Hellway boosts. Those are a bit of a pain with screw attack. That was that boost. Very well done.
Yeah, that was nice. Do you have to like press up or down, any down to like cancel the screw attack?
You have to break spin somehow, yeah. And it's very easy to break spin before turning around, which then will make you KO just like that.
Got it.
Good old uninterruptible animations.
Both players are a bit confused as to where to go next.
I mean, I have all of the knowledge, and I'm confused where they're supposed to go next. So,
yeah, I think it might be hell run time. It's not ideal, but yeah, I think you can do all of Upper Norfair with this. You can be scrounging for power bombs, but it's definitely possible.
We're on harder, so 4 tanks. I don't know if we've got a 5th in logic yet. I haven't been paying the best attention, but 4 tanks gets you most of the checks. It's everything but the bubble to wave. But wave may be logical because of area rando. Area rando does give you some different logical runs to do. I think 4 is enough, at least enough to logically get from Chronic up to Bubble Mountain. And
I think getting to Croc entrance or single chamber warps are probably the only progression at this point that I can think of.
Oh yeah, because Upper Norfair has 0.
Everything has 0. Like I don't know if there's an item left. Yeah, Seriu tracks it and it says 0s for everything. He's Meridia 3, Lower Norfair 2, and 5 unaccounted for.
So 5 between Trade, Croc, and Ship?
Nope.
Ship, he did, right?
He saved right before.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Checked the rooms and went back and saved.
I would imagine that he didn't want to, that he wouldn't have done that run had he not saved. Because 2 tanks is pretty tight.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
But does have Crystal Flash ammo, so that will help, but it's still only like 600 energy total.
You definitely would have had it if you Crystal Flash because the refill is like right there.
Yeah. Very nice little green pirates there.
I guess Beamer's going to Upper Norfair, the Trade Warehouse entrance.
Mm-hmm. So that's 5 jacks. If Beamer is going to be going for ammo and tanks. Because you've got 3 in high jump and 2 in ice. But we're just going. Oh, Beamer hadn't checked that yet. Yeah. Alright, in idle. Please farm this with grapple. This farm is so bad. It is this one, it's like really, really easy, particularly with Wave Beam, to get the bug drops stuck in the floor, just a couple pixels too low to get. Not a good feeling. Alright, so yeah, I think Beamer does want to commit to ammo early. Which, I mean, at this point, with there being a pretty reasonable chance that charge is in wrecked ships, like somewhere in the top of wrecked ship, not the worst idea.
Yeah, the odds of charge being on path are pretty low at this point because it's either a croc, wreck ship, or crate, and or I guess there's also some in East Meridian. Yeah, there's a lot of out of way checks in those areas, except for crate.
I missed the East Meridian with 3. That's a kind of obnoxious one to find. Because East Meridia has some really bad checks. I mean, slow. They're not necessarily bad, but they're very slow.
And croc with 1. Yeah, depending what you consider out of way, East Meridia has all but 1 is out of way, technically. Because the Batoon check is free, but otherwise everything requires a little bit of deviation from no mode pathing.
Well, you've got space jump, which is I consider pretty on path. It does get skipped close to go mode sometimes, or in go mode sometimes, but
so I'll say 2 free checks and 8 or so non-free checks.
yeah, if you've got speed, Aqueduct's not too bad either, but yeah, other than that, it's a lot of stuff that's like, you've got Plasma, you've got Shack Tool, you've got the Sand Pits. None of those are checks you want to make if you can help it.
I guess yesterday Beamer did the Aqueduct check without speed first try.
Yep.
Maybe Beamer calls that free.
Yeah, without boots either, which is really impressive because it's a 2-pixel window without boots. Boots gives you an extra 4, so you have almost half a tile. But without, it's very tight. Oh yeah, you've got bobs.
I don't forget how grappling works.
Oh, almost.
Little known secret about this game: grapple hook can be used to swing from certain blocks. Not many people know that.
It can also be used to swing from certain enemies. This guy right here, the green Ripper 2s are also called grippers because you can grapple onto them. And that Ripper can be a pain to grapple, though.
Yeah, I just think it's funny when people get so good that they forget like the really noob strats of how you're supposed to get through the game. Just becomes instant memories.
Yeah, the idea that the grapple strats are like noob strats / they're what the devs intended is really a big sign to me that the devs vastly overestimated how intuitive grapple beam is to use.
And wall jumping, I feel like, yeah, the devs just didn't appreciate that wall jumping would be something that everybody can do consistently with no problem, and it just opens up the entire game and makes grapple useless. Meanwhile, grapple's kind of tricky to master comparatively.
It's not useless. You can't get into Shack Tool with just wall jumps.
True. Not with that attitude, you can't.
But yeah, I mean, grapple is a hard item to use properly. And also lets you do some kind of silly clips because of how it works. You can like force yourself down through solid blocks or side. I think you can even force yourself sideways. There's a way to grapple off of the gripper in West Ocean and get through the door into gravity the wrong way.
Wow.
Phantoon needs to be dead for gravity suit to be there, or the gravity suit item to be there, but it is possible to get in there. All right,
I feel like that could be a good Varia tweak. Just turn on all the items so that if somebody doesn't know how to hack their way into a wreck ship, like, might as well reward that behavior.
Yeah, it's something that you might see in like a hard way logic if that happened, but generally you'll only see it in like puzzles, randomizers, that sort of thing, along with all of the other goofy tech. Grapple is a great thing for farming, particularly lower Norfair. Like Free Ridley, that farm on the two Zebos that come up out of the acid is much better without grapple because you're basically guaranteed to get all the drops, and it's a bit faster because you don't have to wait for them to fly up. You can just get them as they spawn. Oh, I always that's a nice little find for both runners. I missed that so we're playing on harder difficulty for these settings. Both runners are just doing the thing.
Yeah, where are you thinking for high jump boots to be useful?
Yeah, high jump and spring ball and grapple is Meridia to Botwoon, too precious even. Behind Dragon will not be in logic without gravity. These settings will not expect a grapple escape or flash suit escape from Dragon, but can expect you to go suitless through basically the entire rest of Upper Norfair, aside from Track Tool won't be in logic suitless, and Plasma obviously won't be. All right, Idle making at least one more minor check here in North Reserve. Not going to want that missile, I guess.
Wonder where he's going next. I think both players just need to get to where did I forget where Chronic Boost went?
Chronic went
or not Chronic Boost, single chamber.
Yeah,
Beamer. It was Croc, that's right. Beamers came out of Croc. Okay.
Yeah.
I think
the logic
Croc entrance is the only place to go now.
Yep, that's what it looks like to me based on my incomplete and incorrect tracker. But yeah, so the logic log on the website is a little deceiving. It doesn't list Spring Ball as an item in the suitless section, but if you have high jump boots and the ability to Spring Ball jump, the logic does take that into account and will let you and can put suitless in logic with it.
Got it.
And then, so that'll get you up Main Street and to Mama Turtle. And then the grapple beam will get you past Everest. You can do that climb with boots and ice, and it's not too bad as far as suitless stuff. I'm not sure if you can do it with Spring Ball, but I would imagine you can. Maybe it might take a double Spring Ball jump though.
I think that one's double, but definitely don't quote me on that.
Yeah, the one to get up Everest from the floor to, I don't think it's the floor, from the entrance in from Main Street, that up to the top door is a double. But I'm less sure about.
Oh, so close. Hate this jump. Idle's doing. It's like, yeah, really hard to just barely nick that top. I feel like there's been weeks of just like both suits up front. This is 30 minutes without a single suit feels weird. Or the way the tournament's been shaken out recently.
Yeah, I definitely prefer seeds where you don't get those suits early. I think they're much more interesting, and you're a lot more likely to see that on the higher difficulties. Because like on lower difficulties, the game won't force suitless. On low enough difficulty, it won't force suitless lower Norfair, or upper Norfair rather. It'll never force suitless lower Norfair in these things. All right, so Beam is going to be following behind here. Idle hoping for an item here. Missiles, may as well grab him since you've come down the hall this far. Mantoon fight here is a little sketchy.
Really good crossing the East Ocean by Beamer there. Did some spring ball tricks and cleared the water with just one pass without falling in.
Yeah, as much as I'm like not the biggest fan of spring ball because it messes up all of my unmorph setups. Because I do them with jump, and if you hit jump when you have spring ball equipped, it will not unmorph you midair.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it won't. Like you stop being able to unmorph with jump while spring ball is equipped, and I particularly hate it when I'm trying to do Kraid quick kill because I do an unmorph setup there. But a lot of runners really go for it.
Ever since I figured out spring ball wall jump, I think spring ball's the best item in the game.
Unfortunately, Idle Are you serious? Where's this pattern in my runs? Is that
hacks?
That was a mid fast. Yeah, that was. So the first round mid is a 25% chance, and then the left fasts are about a 25% chance each. So it's like a 1 in 256.
Oh wow.
1 in 256 is that exact pattern. But yeah, 3 left fasts. Well, the left fast can be a decent pattern. It can also be kind of obnoxious if you don't have a lot of missiles. Like if you're relying on Fantoon to drop you missiles and he just gives you fasts, it's not the most fun.
I almost forgot to switch the audio. Good reminder of time tracking. So please let me know if I miss any items. I think we're good so far though. Like all the good stuff in War Direct ship is in the attic. Nice.
Beamer with a nice 3-round. Little slow, fast mid. No, we started with a slow, ended with a mid. Personally, that like as much as people love the fast patterns and they can be like great to see if you can consistently 2-round or have good Dopplers. There's nothing to me that really beats that right side mid. Just so comfy, and it'll give you drops, and he opens his eye in a very easy place to shoot it.
Interesting.
Oh,
you got it.
Idle, where are you going?
This makes sense to me because if that portal would have been Kraid, then he could have possibly skipped a bunch of checks.
Yeah, you need to check that portal. We came in through the back, but yeah, 100%.
Oh no, Ocean claims another victim.
I wish they had speed. I want to see I figured out a setup recently where you can, I guess it kind of relies on coming in from moat, to get totally enough speed to do it. Idle not caring that he's got grapple.
Yeah.
Good clip from Beamer. But yeah, I worked out a setup recently where you take speed and spring ball, and it's easier with high jump, and then just do a mock ball into a series of spring ball bounces to get across the moat without using any energy or risking falling in from
High five.
like, missing a wall jump. Yep, we've got
A reverse one as well. I'll have to try that speed trick. That sounds, yeah, that sounds doable. And I also fall in the ocean all the time, so.
yeah. I mean, there's a reason that
No. Five again.
yeah, there's a reason Funtune has an option to do a custom post in your chat every time you fall in the moat.
Idle get his
Idle,
phaser.
Idle, what are you doing? That was a yeah, decent item grab.
Okay, wreck ship energy is a, or is that reserve? Yeah, reserve is a super missiles. Good to know.
So yeah, between sky missiles, gravity, and bowling missiles, we've got one major.
Beamer gets the first suit.
Please and thank you. And if the logic is to do suitless here, that makes it safer and comfier for sure. Because Meridia enemies hit suitless Samus really, really hard. The crabs do 120, so over an E-tank. The fish do 80, so almost an E-tank. Just nasty, nasty enemies there.
Interesting. Beamer's was trying to springball jump to the platform. I forgot those things are called.
Those are trippers, because they're rippers that you use to take a trip.
Ah, interesting. We have a unique sinking infinite bomb jump to sky missiles.
Wow.
Oh, it's power
Just
bombs.
power bombs.
Good check, Idle. Already got that, Idle.
Well, this is, you can exit here. So he's gonna do that.
Oh yeah, he's got a. No, he doesn't know what the last item is. Interesting.
Yeah, so this skip makes sense. Bowling is very slow. Looks like Beamer's gonna check it. But
yeah, so this gamble's probably gonna decide the game, right? Because if it's a good item, that puts Beamer way ahead, and if it's a bad item, then that saves a minute or so for Idle.
yeah, this will definitely be a big factor. Yeah, Idle is in a very good spot if this turns out to be nothing. But I mean, at this point, X-ray is the only thing you could find down here that you're not going to be like pretty jazzed to see.
Yeah, as long as it's not vanilla gravity.
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
anything's good except for X-ray. Ave, okay.
That's probably one of the. I think you'd rather see ice, speed, or charge. Or yeah, you'd rather see ice or charge for the beam that you're seeing there, but yeah, wave is very nice to get. Yeah, it's a pretty good damage increase on top of just being being useful, making giving your plasma the wider, the taller hitbox is always nice.
Wave gates are easy, but still a bit of time, so be nice. I was doing a springboard jump. Interesting.
Can you do this with a single springboard jump?
It has to be double, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I think maybe missed it slightly there as well. Yeah. So it's double springboard jump into West Meridia. All right. Oh. Yeah. This is a tricky thing.
Yeah, I do not agree with Beamer's decision here.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what he could be looking for.
I mean, at best, I think it just gets you. There's nothing in West Meridia, so it could get him more quickly to the bottom of Main Street. I think most other pathing would be faster to go the other way around.
Oh, I think I know. I think maybe I have a guess as to what's happening here. Once they go down here through the bottom of Main Street to Red Tower and get to Lower Norfair.
Oh yeah.
That's
Well, it looks like round 3 is going to be sponsored by double springboard jump.
Yeah. Both of our runners have Varia, so Lower Norfair is definitely the play here. All right, this one looks good.
Oh, yeah, Lower Norfair has 2 items.
Oh, so close.
Come on. Believe in you, Beamer. You can do this.
So close. Just was a tiny bit late on that last pause, I think, was what did it. This is not a fun trick to do. Yeah, no, we can see on Beamer's screen they did find them. All right, GG's Beamer. Yeah, anyone like double springboard jump is a very, very tricky. So this is most likely the play. Gravity could be somewhere in East Meridia, but Suitless is.
Yeah, it seems unlikely.
If we had a major here, it could be Gravity at.
Both finished Fantoon. Thank you. I'm tracking, and I apologize.
Just a reserve tank, feedlocked at Main Street. And just missiles at Crab Soups. And just missiles at Fireflies.
Okay, lots of missiles. Leave.
Yeah, we could. Let's see, we could see Gravity anywhere here in LN at this point. GT would probably be like GT Supers is probably the worst location for it.
Yeah, or GT Missile. Which one's Supers is the one above GT.
Yes. I think that one is slightly worse. I mean, I guess it depends how good you are at in-game glitch. Really, which
Yeah.
one is going to be the worst check?
My favorite routing is I usually check the back of GT. I usually save at the elevator, and then I'll check screw attack, the super missiles at GT, and then if I see anything good, I'll reset and go the front way.
Oh. This jump is deceptively trolly sometimes. Alright, Idle just doing super missile strats.
Torian. Torian is above West Meridia.
Interesting.
You're scratching his head. Have Lore Norfair, just go for it. Interesting, yeah. I guess Torian is grab locked.
Well, logically, anyway.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll going for Ridley here. Yes, so Lava Dive was top of Red Tower.
36 minutes in and seeing our second gold statue. I've seen a ton of really fast scenes recently, so I kind of like the slow ones. Trade must be top of East Meridia.
Ridley,
The place I don't have on my bingo card.
very, very clean Ridley from Idle. I took one hit the entire fight. Maybe not even that. I'm pretty sure it did take a single one, but that's a good Ridley.
And an energy tank, yikes. Okay, so GT has it all. Or Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Non-copyright infringing mouse has it all.
I think, did Idle skip Hotarubi missiles or just jail missiles?
What's a Hotarubi?
Hotarubi missiles are the missiles right before the spring ball maze that takes you to the jail item.
Ah, got it.
Named after Hotarubi, an incredible Super Metroid speedrunner, and also the world record holder in A Link to the Past swordless.
Oh, Swordless Link to the Past. Oh.
That's a fun category. Very irrelevant to this race here, but like very cool category.
Oh, Beamer's doing a tricky lava dive. Not the worst, but not great.
Yeah, these Namihes are like even with Varia, these flames will bonk you for 50.
And
Makes it
Beamer
up.
does it. Makes it look easy. What am I saying?
Few dramas. There's actually a strat to do that. It's basically a task strat, but you can do lava dive on 0 tanks with a couple of continuous wall jumps. There's one
Zero
at the.
tank.
Yep, you can.
Just Varia?
Yep, 0 tanks in Varia. You can do like the standard bounce ball entry, and then continuous wall jump off of the one of the bottom 2 Namihes on the right, and then do the standard wall jump at the top. But yeah, it's pretty close to task. To a task
Luckily,
track.
it looks like Beamer is going to check GT, so I was really afraid he would skip that, because there's definitely at least one item there.
Yeah, take those soups for the GT fight.
Well, I'm guessing he's probably actually going to restart here. If the...
Oh, hello.
Oh, Charge Beam. Excellent.
Our
final item's Gravity.
Oh, hello.
Gravity's a GT Super.
So that is go mode for Beamer with a crystal flash clip to Batoon. And has bombs for that, which to me is the easiest version. So, and with this, the amount of commitment to ammo that he's done already, I don't know that we will see Beamer really doing any more checks that aren't like super on path. So we'll likely end up skipping that charge beam, which, you know, he's pretty close to ammo go. Well, I guess 60-30 isn't super duper. 55-55 would, so we're still few packs of super short.
And we're going for the springboard wall jump.
Yeah, so with the Varia tweaks on, which we have, one of the changes is that Picky Choozo is not so picky and will let you through without space jump. Yeah, so 60-50 is still a little bit short. It's unless you go refill. With it's 70-50 would be with 50 supers.
Yeah, we'll see. Cat thinks that Bean will get charged. I'm not so certain. It is a bit of a departure.
GT with some DLC attacks here.
I wonder if Idle doesn't know about the blind spot.
I'm sure he does, but... Oh, is there a safe spot over on this side, too? Huh. That's neat. I did not know about this one. I only know about the right side spot.
I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, probably got messed up by the SBA. Very easy to accidentally do that. If you forget you've only got one beam equipped or that you've got power bombs equipped. All right, Beamer is going to make this check. I would imagine, yeah, mostly looking for ice or speed. He'll take the charge, but will probably be a little annoyed considering the number of missiles he's picked up.
Idle also going for the springboard wall jump. I think you can get out of there using just high jump boots, but I might be wrong about that.
No, just high jump you can't. It's an extra tile past the jump in Worst Room, so it's not doable with just boots.
Well, have you seen the strategy where you jump from the door?
Yeah, you need speed for that though, if I remember correctly.
Got it.
Yeah, because without speed, running doesn't actually increase your jump height, which I learned embarrassingly recently. With like speed will adjust your jump height either up or down depending on whether you've got boots and how much jump from the door works without speed. Okay. Maybe I'm just thinking of screw attack because you can't do it with only high jump. But yeah, like bomb jumping up is always an option as well. Nice, K goes out of Beamer.
Yeah, I got both of them.
With the double health saver too, I think. I think the second one was a health saver. Spikes have those, no, spikes have short items.
Where's Idle going? I guess want some more power bombs, or what's down here?
Maybe just not remembering. checked it. Probably looking for an energy tank for a refill, I would guess. All right, so Beamer's Ridley fight here this is 24 charge shots. Looks like it's just gonna do the beam fight at least for the start. May switch to supers once Ridley starts going aggro.
Beamer does a lot of good math tricks, yeah, so I'm guessing he knew exactly when to switch to supers.
Yeah, that German education system really paying off.
Yeah, everyone says that math is useless. You can wow strangers on the internet with your Super Metroid skills if you can count and do a quick algebra problem.
Good grab too.
Lead down.
All right, so yeah, looks like we are gonna see a Crystal Flash clip out of Idle here.
Oh, it's interesting. A few games I felt like Idle was like setting up for a Crystal Flash clip, but yeah, he's definitely going for it.
All right, so it's gonna do the bomb version. It looks like unequipping these items here so that the Metroid hits a bit harder. All right.
He's safe though.
Okay, the jump from the door out of GT does require speed.
Thanks, Crane.
So yeah, this trick is with bombs, it's not frame perfect. You have 2 frames that will work. Third try, nicely done.
Nice.
Yeah, Red Tower's not too far away here, I don't think.
I don't see a place to enter swag points on the tracker, unfortunately.
But yeah, that's very nice. That could be...
Yeah, Beamer's got to go hunting for that. I mean, it's probably somewhere in East Meridia pre-Batoon, so I think at this point it has to be.
I think you're right. So I'm guessing ice is...
Yeah, we're missing. Well, we're missing 4 items because X-ray, ice, space, and speed.
So there's got to be a check. Oh, I'll bet ice is at Mama Turtle. Ice or speed must be at Mama Turtle.
I swear West Meridia was 0.
It was.
The crate has 1.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So it's back of East Meridia. So I guess you're probably supposed to go through the sand hall, up the toilet, out the West Meridia portal to Crade, get whichever of ice or speed is there, then bring it back. That's really yucky.
If so, that clip was amazing. Because, yeah, that trip would take forever.
Oh, it could be at Shack Tool also, which would be even yuckier.
Even worse.
I'm not worried about supers with Charge Plasma. I wonder if we'll see Idle go for stand-up once we get to Turian, assuming that the race is still going by the time that happens. As I know Beamer doesn't baby skip. I don't believe Beamer does stand-up either. So that's a potential source of time save, but it's dangerous. There's a lot of ways to soft lock it.
I won't be surprised. I mean, I feel like both players probably assume the other person's ahead at this point. Oh no. Barely missed the early grapple, but got plenty of time.
Yeah, almost missed getting gooped entirely. I wasn't sure if that last goop would hold me.
Yeah, I think that's why he missed the grapples, because he ran back to grab it.
Yeah.
Fried shrimp.
Thankfully, this game has a good amount of hitbox jank, so. Alright, we're gonna gravity jump out of here. Idle just not even gonna bother with the space jump check. Knows it has a fairly low chance of being ice or speed because you need one of those two to get here. And those are really the only two items at this point that would save any time.
Yeah.
Space jump this late is, there might be a couple of rooms that makes easier. Like it would make, if space jumps vanilla, it would make this room easier. You couldn't wobble, but it is definitely easier than.
Oh no.
I suppose. The speeder
Beamer
ice.
gets the pull-up snow clip. But it was out of logic, so not surprised there's nothing there.
I think I haven't.
What is he doing? Oh, damaging down?
Yeah, so Beamer's going to go for the CF clip as well. Man, those guards hit so hard. That's as much as an Amihe flame.
Yeah, that's rough.
All of this from a snail. Yeah, so one of Speeder Ice has to be somewhere here in East Meridia. Could be Shack Tool, could be Sandpits, could be behind Dragon. We'll see if Beamer checks it.
It was a little late.
Phaser was Attic Missiles in Wrecked Ship. Wave was someplace Idle didn't check.
Wave was in bowling somewhere. I don't remember where exactly. I think it was bowling missiles.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yep. Okay. So yeah, does Idle has Turian knowledge at this point, right?
I forget which one of them saw it. Turian is no, I think it was Beamer saw it.
Yeah, I know Beamer has. I just couldn't remember if Idle.
Idle probably has just by process of elimination.
Oh, I was really expecting Beamer to get screwed on drops there. If you kill Batoon when his tail is too close to the ground, sometimes a bunch of the drops don't spawn for some reason. Alright. Chat is telling us Idle does not Turian, but probably has a free process.
Oh, what's the console check?
Screw attack into Kraid's face, quick kill.
The data set is n equals 1, but I think tonsil check might be much easier in mirror rando. Just did it on a whim and I nailed it, so I think it's actually much easier.
Yes, I don't think they spawn before the floor. I think the game just does some silliness with because the Batoon drops always spawn in the same place regardless of where in the room Batoon dies. So I think the game just sets him dead too quickly and just stops checking if it should spawn drops or something. I'm sure there's one of the wizards, one of the disassembly wizard somewhere could tell you what.
Gotta push the audio. Nice.
Very good grapple kill from Beamer there. All right, Isle consulting the tracker there, I imagine. I think has gotta know where the Torian portal is. Yeah, so Idle has speed, which would be nice. I kind of imagine Beamer will make that check. Kraid. Yeah, Kraid E-Tank takes like 15 seconds to check. And you know, when you've got, I guess you've got 2 out of the 5 items that'll potentially save you some time. I don't know if speed will save quite 15 seconds. Oh, you know what? It does give Idle a Zeb skip, so speed can still be a time save at this point. Depending on that. Ice, I think, would be a slightly bigger time save, because it would knock. It gives you like the easier version of Zeb skip and much faster Metroid rooms, and knocks at least 10 seconds off the Mother Brain fight. So it takes it from 30 shots with just plasma to 20.
Yeah. Even still, I don't think it's worth looking for at this point.
Yeah, no. I mean, like the Kraid check was worth it to look for ice. No other checks are going to be.
I wonder how much overall speed saves just by running slightly faster. I mean, that Terminator was at least a second or 2 faster. It's got to add up pretty quickly.
Just go through, don't have to power bomb or screw attack or go over the top. Speed does a lot of good stuff. There's a reason it is my 3rd favorite item.
What's your first favorite?
High jump boots. Easy.
Nice. 4th favorite?
4th favorite would probably be Wave Beam.
And 2nd?
2nd is Varia. My top 2 are a bit basic maybe, but they're both just like such nice comfort items that I do not care about being basic.
Yeah. Varia is at the bottom of my list, but that's because I just love hell runs, even though I'm not that great at it.
Yeah, see, that's why high jump's first, because high jump makes those so much easier.
Yeah. High jumps makes everything better. Okay, looks like Idle's about to find Torian.
All right, so barring something very suboptimal happening in Turian, Idle's pretty. All right, Beamer missing the quick kill, but getting a decent opener and a fast mouth open. So, despite taking Kraid to prom, the party ends pretty quickly.
Speed, little statue. I think everything else is up to date. It looks like Idle does know the trick to attract all the Metroids in this room.
Yep. Yeah, there's some power bombs do some weird stuff sometimes. Basically, there's some because the game's internals, the Rinkas have a high index number, a higher index number in as far as like which enemy in the room they are than the Metroids, and the game checks. There's something that there's a really great technical explanation from PJ Boy in one of the randomizer discords recently, who did a lot of work on disassembly. And basically hitting that Rinka with because it's a respawning enemy and has that high index number, the game checks enemies in reverse by index number to check what gets damaged by power bombs. And if you hit that respawning enemy and kill it, it will hit every other enemy, no matter how far. Like, it makes the power bombs radius infinite, basically.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, power bombs are like, there's a similar thing that can happen in reverse, where on the frame a power bomb kills an enemy, its radius its horizontal size, whatever you want to call that, gets reduced to 0.
Oh, close.
Yeah.
I'll try as a baby skip, but alas, wasn't meant to be.
We've got to do the bomb spread, Idle. Yeah, we have a nice little pistachio skip attempt there.
I'll switch the audio as soon as he gets rid of the car alarm.
What, you don't like horrendous beeping multiple times a second?
I think it's better for the stream, but I will leave my preference unstated.
Alright, so we're definitely not going to see beamers at least.
Ooh, Idol just dropped out with a bomb. That's clever. You know, wave in that room.
Right.
It's like blew out the floor of the coral and then avoided having to shoot a bunch. We get a speed skip.
Nope. Bill Zeb skip.
We didn't even bother saving, so I've actually soft lock trying to do speed skip a few times.
You can soft lock speed Zeb skip?
If you wiggle wrong, you get stuck in the wall. Maybe you can morph to get out of it or something, but...
Huh. Interesting, I did not know that at all.
Oh, if there's a way to mess it up, ask me, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Personally, I think bothers really don't expect it. We might not do a stand-up attempt from Idle here. We didn't have the prize for the person off barrier which is where it's more to do, or at the refill station, which is all. Oh, we are. All right. Let's go.
Cool.
Oh yeah, you don't need to turn off area for stand up. I always forget that because the version without barrier is a bit easier in my opinion. Alright, Idle, please be careful. Okay, we're good. Yeah, Mother Brain, when Mother Brain hits you, unlike most enemies in the game, Samus does not get any iframes, which is how Ketchup can sometimes hit you 3 times, and why getting hit with a whole batch of onion rings can do like hundreds of damage. And so touching her body, it's very easy to just like get hit a bunch if your positioning is wrong, and one hit too many will kill you here. All right, yeah, Idle does have to be a little cautious because there are a couple of soft locks that, if you have X-ray are fixable, but without X-ray, like Samus can get stuck in the floor. You jump too high, you can also get the baby stuck in the ceiling. That's a fun one. And it'll be just barely too high for the onion rings to hit it. And so you'll just kind of stand there uselessly as Mother Brain shoots onion rings at the wall, and the baby is just like up at the top of the.
Oh, that's amazing.
All right, no slow lock. Nice. Yeah, another way you can mess up stand up. If you are firing a shot on the frame that Samus receives Hyper Beam, then for some reason the game starts trying to draw the entire Samus sprite many, many, many times per frame, and it causes extreme.
Interesting.
And yeah, Beamer there, going for the baby skip, gets it done nice and quick.
Pretty sure it's Vanilla Escape.
Yeah,
No
I believe so.
Oh, it's 3 minutes. I think if the timer's 3 minutes, that's a guarantee that it's Vanilla Escape.
All right, and get your GGs in chat for Idle, finishing today with a race time GG time of 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 10 seconds. GGs to Idle, so that means we will be going to a game 3 after this. Looks like Beamer is going to play it out since he's already in the Mother Brain fight. So once Beamer escapes Zeba's here, we will take a short break and then be back in a little bit for the rubber match of this series.
Time to see where Ice is. I guess it's Shack Fool. I think Ice is just someplace horribly inconvenient.
So, yeah, I guess I was the one who rolled this seed, so you can thank me for the variant gravity placement here.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks/blame, your choice.
Yeah, yesterday's seed didn't look that bad, but I noticed as I was watching it scroll that it thought gravity was like the 6th item. Which is funny because gravity was actually in the same room they started in along with Morph Ball. So the game, I guess, just decided they put it Mock Ball through early supers. Logic is confusing.
So, yeah, PJ Boy right there can tell you all sorts of very cool things about the internal functioning of this game. Yeah, slow progression, of course.
The internal dysfunctioning of this game.
Yeah, a lot of beautiful, beautiful jank.
Okay, the game thought you get Mario and Gravity ran next to each other. Then Ice Beam.
Nice in a
Still
sand
right
pit.
when
Yep.
Maria Sam pit. Okay. Yeah, basically the speed booster is the last thing it created, and then it didn't think you'd get anything else. Wow.
And space
Quite a
jumper
logic.
plasma.
Yeah.
X-ray in the other sand pit. Wow.
According to logic, this is a very sparse game.
Yeah, slow progression will get you. All right, Beamer gonna save the animals here.
Might as well. Can't win, might as well get all the swag points.
TC Rando. Rando. That is a joke. Do not do that. It sounds terrible. All right, and we've got Beamer finishing up. I left the room. What is the official race time there?
It's 5 minutes later, 21:59. Just under 5 minutes later.
So GG's to Beamer. And so that will wrap up game 2 here. We are going to take a short break, give the runners and everybody a chance to go use the restroom, refresh their beverages, maybe step outside, take a couple of breaths of fresh air after that seed.
See you in 5 minutes.
Yep. See you all shortly. Stay tuned.